What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another video. This one's a special one as I have never been to a book off in my life. We're over here in Costa Mesa, kind of taking a trip out of town for the amazing Laura's birthday. So happy birthday to her. And she was like, you got to check out these book offs. They're really, really cool. And I've seen a couple in other people's videos that I do follow. It's just I never had one in my neck of the woods. So we're about an hour and a half from where I live, so it'd be cool to kind of check this out because I don't know when we're going to be out here again. So yeah, let's go inside. But before we do check out what they do have at Book Off, guys, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up to like the video. It always does help to spread these videos to others that aren't subscribed. And if you yourself are not subscribed, consider doing so today and hitting that bell notification for future videos. And if you guys do like movie and entertainment content, make sure you guys are checking me out on my social media. I'll leave all that down in the description below. All right, guys, let's go into Book Off. All right, so very, very cool right here. It says you can sell us your books and CDs, games, and DVDs. So yeah, let's go check out some of the content they got inside there. All right, so we got a couple of pickups in there. Go over them in a quick second, let you know what I found. All right, Flix Talkers, so once again, I said I am out of town. We're celebrating my girlfriend's birthday, and it's great, really, just to kind of explore out of your town an hour out, whether you're traveling over state lines, whether you're traveling to another country. Just make sure you guys are checking out if they do have places that kind of cater to those, you know, used physical media or brand new physical media, you know, but even though some of this used physical media wasn't the cheapest, it was definitely some that I wanted to add to my collection just because I love the movie and I wanted to support the movie, or it was just had rewatch value for me and I wanted to add it. So what I did do is I usually set a bar of $5 or less for a Blu-ray. Unless there's like an exception where it's like a double pack movie, I might pay a couple bucks more. If it's a little bit more than that, if it's like 10 bucks, 12 bucks, I might as well hold out for the 4K because sometimes you can get 4Ks for $10. Now, all of that being said, let me show you guys some of my pickups and I'll let you guys know the final total because once again, I love saving the deal on my movie collecting. And yeah, just give Book Off a chance. I was told there's not too many in California and it's pretty much like a trade-in resale physical media type of place. And they also have books, they have animes, they have Funko Pops, they have, ooh man, they literally had like Blu-ray DVD players, they had all kinds of things. They have video games as well, like old technology too. Either way, it was a very, very cool place. I'll put their information down in the description below. All right, guys, so let me tell you my first pickups, okay? So all Blu-rays, by the way. Now, first pickup is Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects for $3. Most of these are $3, $2.99, but if there's an exception, I'll let you know. So $3, I didn't have this one. Now, I don't have House of a Thousand Corpses either, and the Three from Hell, which is the newest one. Jeremy and I, we saw that in theaters and we thought that was the worst in the trilogy. Why did they even make it? They really should have stopped at this one right here, The Devil's Rejects. Now, this one right here is always the favorite to me in the trilogy. House of a Thousand Corpses is a really good movie if you guys are into the, more brutal, hostile Saw type vibe. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, horror fan. If that's the kind of horror fan that you are, I really fell in love with this one, and I rewatched this one so many times. I only have it on DVD. That's why I am upgrading. Every time I found it, on Amazon, it was always like $9, $10, and I'm like, And then they recently came out with a 3-pack, I think for like $10, $12, all Blu-rays, and I'm still like, I want the singles. So thankfully, I was able to get it for $3 only. And once again, you check these out, man. They are really good condition. It doesn't come with the DVD or anything like that. But yeah, the disc look completely fine, and I mean it's really hard to mess up kind of a Blu-ray. I think they have this like protection or something like that. But pretty much this one in a nutshell, the continuation of House of a Thousand Corpses. So you got to kind of watch that one to find out where this leaves off. And it's interesting to see that it got a review, 2 thumbs up from Ebert and Ropert, because this is a really brutal, sadistic movie, almost like some Charles Manson serial killer type stuff. But it follows this family, this trio. Actually, there's a little more in the group, but you'll find out what happens to them. Bill Moseley, you have Sid Haig, and you have I was doing it wrong. So you have Bill Moseley, Sid Haig, and you have Sharon Moon Zombie. And they just play pretty much, this is 2005, by the way. They play like this sadistic bunch that's, they're just hell-bent on just they're just trying to get away from the cops. And they're killing anyone in their path to do so. And I just liked it because it was really like a natural born killers type of feel. And the characters, I don't want to say that they're lovable, but they're very memorable. Bill Moseley was more, he was definitely a Charles Manson character. If you guys can, ever watch any of the documentaries of Charles Manson or any of the interviews and whatnot. Sid Haig, who plays the clown more notably, rest in peace, he died, I think it was last year or a few years back. And his last movie was actually, I think it might have been 3 from Hell, so he had a little cameo in that. So he plays the clown, the very foul-mouthed clown, very raunchy. And then Sherry Moon Zombie, we know her. I mean, that's Rob Zombie's wife, and she plays kind of, just kind of opposite Bill Moseley almost, like a crazy type of character. But I do like her character, though, a lot. So definitely check this one out if you guys haven't seen it. Once again, House of a Thousand Corpses would be the first one. That's the second film right there. Now, next pickup right here, guys, another $3 one is Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Emily Blunt, Looper. I almost forgot that Emily Blunt was in this film. She had a huge part at the end of the film. And yeah, this is just a time travel movie that I only saw maybe once or twice, but I wanted to revisit it. And again, it's another one that pops up on Amazon for like $9, and I'm like, what the hell are these films ever going to go under $5? But I'm so glad they finally did. It's a great mind-bending thriller. So I won't explain too much of what it is, but this Joseph Gordon-Levitt is kind of like a time jumper, and he has to go and assassinate people for certain reasons in time, and then he'll jump back. And I won't explain the kind of the tie-in there. Oh, you also have what's his name? Yeah, Paul Dano in this movie as well, and Jeff Daniels. I forgot they were in this movie. But yeah, I thought this was a really good movie. It's not for everybody. A lot of people kind of think this is just a mediocre movie. I can't wait to revisit this one once again, guys. And for $3, you can't go wrong with that Blu-ray. Definitely for the star power alone, I would definitely say pick this one up. All right, so these next couple, you may not believe I don't have them in my collection. But Marvel movies, man, can be extremely expensive. So when I saw these two, and I'm like, this is one of my favorite characters, yet I haven't supported him and the studios yet, now it's time to do so at this price. So it's the ultimate 2-disc collection of Iron Man, guys. And this first one is one of my favorites in the whole Marvel Studios. Over 10 years that we have now of these films, this was one of the first, obviously. There was Marvel projects before, but when it came to Marvel Studios, this was it, right? So, that being said, guys, this is the first introduction to Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey, as well as, we have Pepper Potts. And, yeah, it's crazy to remember that, what's his name? Terrence Howard, used to be War Machine. And, you have, Robert Downey, Terrence Howard, Jeff Bridges, Gwyneth Paltrow. That's what her name. Pepper Potts is Gwyneth Paltrow, who's also lived a crazy life off screen. And this one right here is just kind of the origin story of Tony. Not origin story, but you get to see Tony Stark's in his the origin story, I would say. Yeah, because he's kind of building the suit in this one. And you guys know the story. I don't have to explain it to you of Iron Man, but this is a cool Ultimate 2-disc once again. Because initially I just saw this and I was like, what the hell is this slipcover? I've never seen this. What is this cover? I've never seen this. And that back there, I was really confused at what I was looking at. And then I saw a copy that had this. That's another thing at Book Off too. You'll have multiple copies of something and even multiple prices. Like one of these will be $3 and the other one of the exact same movie will be $8. So you really got to kind of, and I'll talk about one of those pickups in a second. So Iron Man, guys, you guys know and love the first one. And it's in great condition. $3 with that slipcover. Yeah. So that being said, had to pick up the second one. Once again, $3. Now, I've seen these movies so many times. I have Disney Plus, guys. I go back and rewatch them all the time, but I wanted to kind of finally own them on physical. And, some people are like, you got to get the 4K. What are you doing? To me, it's not that big of a deal because I don't have like an OLED TV or anything like that where it's really maximizing the potential of the HDR. So I don't care, guys. You know what? 1080p is completely fine for me, and these look great in 1080p. Now, this one right here, Iron Man 2, is when we got, obviously our recasting with Don Cheadle here. I forget his name in the movie. But now you get our villain of, did they have him in the, oh yeah, he's down here at the bottom, of Mickey Rourke. I think it's what the heck's his name? I forget his name in the movie. Is it Whiplash? Yeah, it might be. But you also get Gwyneth Paltrow again. And now the introduction of Scarlett Johansson to the whole crew. So this is really awesome, guys. And you get to see War Machine right there in the back. And this is just another story of, people trying to stop Iron Man. And the first two are definitely my favorites, guys. And once again, for $3, you can't go wrong with that. Now, the next one is it's an exception. It's an exception to my $5 and under rule as far as Blu-ray physical medias go, because I've been trying to get this movie on Blu-ray for such a damn long time, and it's always out of print or it's extremely high for the single Blu-ray. And that is this one down here. It's Four Brothers. You can't really see it because of the sticker, but this one was $7 because you get two movies right here. I have never seen Shooter, so I'm kind of like a blind buy on that one. It looks like Shooter has Mark Wahlberg as well as Danny Glover in there. Okay, why not? And don't know anything about it, but Four Brothers was one of my favorite. I have this on DVD, by the way, so it's awesome to upgrade. Single or not, double disc, a double feature, one movie thing, I don't care. I need this in Blu-ray. Four Brothers was such a guilty pleasure movie for me, and it would always show on TV. It's a story of these four adopted brothers. You can't really see who else is in it, but you have Tyrese Gibson as well, Andre Benjamin, who is an outcast, Andre 3000, you guys know him, Mark Wahlberg, and Garrett Hedlund. He's definitely done a lot of movies, and Mark Wahlberg, of course, is a star power, and then you got Mark Wahlberg up here in Shooter, so it's a Mark Wahlberg double pack Blu-ray. But pretty much, so you have these four brothers that are, I'm only going to talk about Four Brothers because Shooter, I don't even know what it's about really. I don't want to know until I watch it. But Four Brothers is you get these four adopted brothers, and then you get to see later in life, they kind of come back. They all go off on their own paths. Like one's like, becomes like not a deadbeat, but like they're at low-end jobs. One is like super successful. Each one has their own path, right? But they come back to, I believe it takes place in Detroit. They come back to Detroit because their mom was brutally murdered. So the whole thing is they're trying to, the cops aren't doing anything about it. And that's the one thing about these movies is sometimes the cops don't do anything about it. And, the civilians of these tragic murders want to take things into their own hands. So it's the story of them kind of trying to uncover the truth. And I really, really did enjoy it. And Andre Benjamin doesn't have that many movies. I think he might be in ATL or he might be in a musical type movie or something like that, but he's not even really an actor. He's more of just an artist. So it's really cool. Check out Four Brothers if you guys can on streaming or any which way you can. It used to always come on TV, like I said. And last but not least is a pickup that I had said, earlier. You got to kind of go through these copies at Book Off and check out If there's multiple copies, check out each one's price. They might be different because I kept picking this off the shelf and there was 3 copies of this movie. I'm going to show you right now. And one said $12.99 and I'm like, ugh. One said another one said $12.99. And then I picked this one up with the slipcover and it said $2.99. I said, what the hell? I looked at the disc inside, like, was it damaged or something? Something going on with this copy? No, absolutely perfect. So I don't know what's going on with their system, but I got this one for $3, guys, and it is Uncut Gems. Let me make sure. Oh, I fudged up. $4.99. $4.99 right there. But this movie is so great. I'm glad that Adam Sandler finally took a chance with changing up his acting ability, his structure, the film ability. I mean, I know it's a Safdie brothers film, but he is starring in it as a different character than the damn water boy or Billy Madison. He's opposite of those characters, and he plays someone who is a Jewish jeweler, Jewish jeweler, I believe is what it is, pretty much, and very charismatic, very sarcastic, and it's just pretty much. If you guys don't know about Uncut Gems, I believe it was nominated, didn't win. It was going up against some heavy hitters that year. I think when it came out two years ago, I want to say, 2019. Yeah, 2019. And this one, he gets his stone, this gem, I'm sorry, delivered to him from, I want to say Africa, or it might be, you know, another very, very precious stone, though, a gem. He starts getting luck, like this luck starts happening once he obtains it. And then things start happening with the gem, I will just say. So this one is definitely awesome, guys. It comes with a slipcover that's in perfect condition. Actually still has a Walmart sticker, so someone definitely paid like probably $25, you know, for this one. And it's the same images in the front, and it, you know, you get the DVD and you get the Blu-ray copies. So I can't complain, guys. For $5, that one and the Shooter double pack with 4 brothers was probably the one that I paid the most for. So, that being said, I got all of those, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these guys, 7 if you want to count that Shooter, you know, and 4 brothers double pack right there. So 7 movies for $25. That's not bad. I mean, obviously it's not a Dollar Tree haul, guys. And that being said, I did kind of mention in the clips earlier at the beginning of this video, I saw a lot of Dollar Tree videos that I found that they were reselling for either $3 to like $8. I thought that was hilarious. And that's why I'm saying you really have to pick up, you know, these physical media at your local Dollar Tree, or definitely comb through all of them, because you could find stuff that they're reselling for $8 for $1. Okay, so that's all my pickups, guys. Let me know if you've seen any of those films, and let me know if I got a good deal, because I want to know if I got a good deal. It could be cheaper somewhere else, but I think I personally got a good deal at $3. Most of those being $3. Adding those to my collection because I do want to support the studios and the actors involved. Even them selling it resale, whatever. You know, I want to help the stores involved as well, because there's not that many physical media stores. And I just like those movies overall, and I will rewatch them. All right, guys, and if you did appreciate my review on Book Off and my pickups here, let me know by liking the video, hitting that thumbs up. It always does support these videos to spread them out to those that aren't subscribed. And if you yourself are not subscribed, consider doing so today and hitting that bell notification. And if you guys do like movie and entertainment news, consider follow me today on my social medias. All that is in the description down below. All right, guys, till next video, I'm gone. Peace.